Hey, Rose. I just saw your text. Sorry it took me a while to reply. I've been busy today and I'm barely having my lunch. Ah! Here we go again with the I'm too busy excuse. No, I didn't mean it like that. I feel sorry for you. You have a shitty job. Caregiving is such a hard work, but you don't get paid enough. I don't know how you do it. Yes, it is hard work, but I love doing it. Stop lying to yourself. They don't even let you get a break until now. That's because we prioritize the residents' lunchtime. I often have my lunch around this time. Right, poor thing. I couldn't handle being treated like a slave for such crappy pay. Slave? No, that's definitely not the case. I eat breakfast late, so having lunch late doesn't bother me at all. Anyway, what can I help you with? What's the reason for reaching out? Oh, about my lunch today? What the hell was that? You didn't like it? You expect me to like that shitty lunch? Do you think I'm stupid? What? I double-checked and even tasted some before packing your lunch. I thought it was fine. I'll make sure to do better next time. Seriously? The lack of color is just too unappetizing. There's way too much brown, don't you think? Really? Didn't I put spinach and cherry tomatoes to add some color? I thought I did a good job, but... Besides, it tastes salty and soggy. Are you seriously trying to embarrass us with such a lunchbox? Is that really what you want? That's not my intention. Did you even try it yourself? If you did, are you seriously that clueless about taste? I can't believe it's this bad. Sorry. Do you really think just saying sorry will fix everything? How about putting more effort into making it actually taste good before apologizing? I do try my best in my own way, you know. Oh, come on. Is that your idea of effort? That's hilarious. Well, I suppose it's understandable. Dealing with older folks all the time, huh? No wonder your taste buds are a bit off. Rose, joking about me is one thing, but I won't tolerate making fun of the residents. There you go again, being a hypocrite. You might put on a good face, but we know you're intentionally serving us bad food to annoy us. Honestly, you're such a pain. Rose, isn't that a bit too harsh? I do my best with chores and work, you know. I don't get why you have to talk to me that way. Hey, isn't it because you're on a low income that you're working so hard? That's probably why it's affecting your private life, and you're only able to cook bad meals, huh? Why do you hate me that much? Oh, you finally get it, huh? Why would I even like you? With your income, you should at least be good at cooking. But nope, you can't even manage to make a decent lunch. You're just so useless. Useless? I'm neither your maid nor your slave. Ugh, you're seriously annoying. Always making excuses when you can't do anything. I'm so done with it. Why do I have to put up with all this from you? If you don't want to be criticized, why not make better food? And don't even think about talking back until I give my approval. Clear? Understood. Hey, what are you doing? I need to talk to you. Pick up the phone already. Do you even remember what phones are for? Sorry, Rose. I just saw your call and text. Is everything okay? Emily! Finally! You're still at work, right? Yes, but... Good. I need you to stop by the mall on your way home. The mall? I ordered some stuff online from the store's website. Turns out, both the clothes and the bag are available for pickup today. Since I really need them right now, could you do me a favor and grab them for me? Why me? Why not just swing by the mall on your way home? If I could, I'd stop by. But it's quite a distance away, and it's in the opposite direction. It'll add an extra hour to my journey home. Plus, I still need to make dinner. Dinner will end up being late. Is that all right with you? Huh? Of course not. You do realize that Mom and Dad, who are getting older, really look forward to dinner, don't you? And here you are, unable to cook anything decent. Yet still planning to make them wait? It's just unbelievable. I don't want to keep them waiting either. So that's why I'm saying it's difficult to make a detour to the department store. Are you talking back to me? I didn't mean it that way. Can I pick it up on my next day off? You just don't understand women at all, do you? It's like we're from different planets. I need it right now. Waiting until your next day off just isn't an option, okay? I'm sorry, but it's either the department store or dinner. I can only prioritize one. Ugh, you're so useless. Fine, go to the mall and get my stuff. Huh? I can't keep your mother and father waiting. Who the hell do you think you are? What do you mean? I'm saying, don't think about the dinner. Nobody's expecting your shitty cooking anyway. So, we've decided to eat out tonight. Remember how Mom's been wanting to go to that sushi place? Well, tonight's the night we're splurging and going there. Oh, that place? Isn't it like around $100 per person for the basic course? What's your point? You're not expecting me to pay, are you? You're the one in charge of cooking, remember? Since your cooking skills are, let's say, lacking, it seems fair that you cover the cost, doesn't it? That's not fair. We make a conscious effort to save money in our everyday lives. It would be quite difficult for us if we were suddenly expected to splurge like that. Ugh. Seriously? Your stinginess is so annoying. You know what? Unlike you, my husband is actually successful. Yet he's forced to deal with your crappy lunches, and it's a real nuisance. It's annoying. Don't you feel sorry for my husband? If you did, you'd at least feel like treating us to a decent meal once in a while, wouldn't you? That's so fucked up. Listen, unlike you, my husband graduated from a prestigious university. And he works at a well-known local company. He's not like you, a high school graduate who's stupid. Totally different, okay? Stupid? Anyway, we're treating ourselves to some good sushi. Make sure you pick up the clothes and bag I ordered, understood? I got it. But just so you know, I won't be covering the bill, alright? Hey, Emily, did you take a look at the pictures I sent you? Don't pretend you didn't see them because I know you did. You have until this weekend to pay up, alright? Got it? Sorry for the late reply. I'm just taking a break now. Okay, I get it. Your constant busy act is seriously getting on my nerves. Enough already! I didn't mean to upset you. If I did, I'm sorry. I've just checked the pictures now. What's the invoice for exactly? What do you mean? Isn't it obvious? It's clearly a credit card bill. I know that. Why are you sending this to me? 'Cause I want you to pay for it. What? Why me? I mean, we're more than just sisters-in-law, aren't we? We're practically sisters. But I'm really strapped for cash right now, so I could really use your help. If you didn't have the money, why did you use the card? $3,000 is a lot of money. I can't afford that. And what did you even spend that money on in the first place? Oh, you see? Remember those bags and clothes you picked up the other day? They were from my favorite brand, so they were quite expensive. And then, I treated myself to a fancy French meal recently, so that's also included. Oh, and I almost forgot. I used the card to pay for a spa trip with my friends too. All that money was for your extravagant spending, wasn't it? It's just how it is, right? Women need to invest in themselves and stay young. You're a woman too, so you get that, don't you? I get where you're coming from. Even so, $3,000 is quite a lot. Anyway, I can't afford it, so please figure it out yourself. If it's really impossible, why not ask my brother for help? He's your husband, so please discuss it thoroughly with each other. Are you trying to diss my husband? You think Daniel doesn't make enough money, do you? I don't think that way at all. Listen, Daniel is way more competent than you'll ever be. If you dare to insult him again, there will be consequences. I'm not insulting anyone. If you think he's so capable, then shouldn't you rely on him even more? I'm offended by the way you're talking to me. You're just someone who's undereducated and can't even do your job properly. You can't even pay my bill, so don't even try to tell me what to do. Huh? Don't you think it might be in your best interest to switch to a company that offers better pay? Just a thought. It's none of your business. That is my brother's company. What? Still got something to say to me? Can't even whip up a decent lunch. Yet you've got quite the attitude. We're not talking about lunch, are we? It matters. Anyway, I need you to send me $3,000. If you don't, I'll kick you out of the house. It's a bit sudden, so I'm not sure how to respond. Well then, just listen to what I'm saying. See you later. Hey Daniel, do you have a minute? What's up, sis? Your wife reached out to me. She's asking me to send her $3,000 to pay her credit card bill. $3,000? She spent that much again? Seems like she's been going all out on bags and clothes. All in the pursuit of staying young. And she even mentioned going on a spa trip. And she even brought up going on a spa trip with her friends. You need to do something about this. Do you even have that kind of money? Yeah, but she never listens to me when I try to stop her. Huh? She's your wife. No one can stop her but you. All right. I'll remind her to be more careful with spending from now on. Could you cover it just this time? Huh? Why me? Come on, Emily. You've got money, right? I'm really struggling here. barely making ends meet, and I'm dipping into my savings just to get by. I worked so hard for my money. Why should I have to spend it on her? If you're not keen on it, why don't you talk to Rose directly? We both know she won't listen to me, which is why I'm asking you to talk to her. Ugh. She doesn't really listen to anyone, does she? This is serious. Anyway, I'm not willing to pay $3,000. I think it's best to have a proper conversation with your wife about this, including discussing future arrangements. Otherwise, you will end up burdened with the debt in the long run, right? Yeah, that's true. Like I said, she's your wife. You have to talk to her. It's better than me talking to her, so please. Okay. Emily, what do you think you were doing? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You told Daniel, didn't you? He found out I used $3,000 on my card. You told him to talk to me, and now you're saying you can't pay for it. Yes, I did. Why? You could have just sent me the money. Now look. I've told you multiple times I can't pay it for you. What? How useless are you? Even Daniel couldn't stand you. My brother hates me? Yes. He really didn't want to say anything to me. But you kept nagging him, so he had no choice but to talk to me. How does it feel to be hated by your own brother? It must suck. You, with your low income and incompetence, have the audacity to speak against my brilliant husband? You should just keep quiet and do as I say. Rose, you really don't know anything, do you? Huh? What are you talking about? I understand perfectly well that you're incompetent. Continuing this conversation with you will only frustrate me more. I'm tempted to ask Daniel to cut ties with you, considering you're so useless. Are you sure you want to say that? You might regret it later, you know. Are you kidding me? I won't regret it at all. In fact, I'll feel relieved. Just get out of the house already, you and your husband. I never want to eat your awful food again. Okay. Are you sure you want to do this? I'll talk to my husband about it and we'll move out soon. Wow! Surprisingly cooperative of you. It's quite rare. Please do it as soon as possible. Emily, what the hell is going on? Pick up the phone. Hey, didn't we cut ties already? We did as you said and left the house. We're practically strangers now, right? It was tough enough being asked to live together by our in-laws. Living together was tough, especially with the added pressure of cooking meals for everyone. But now that it's just my husband and me, things are much more comfortable. Whatever. I heard that Daniel got fired. I see. I see? When I talked to Daniel about it, he said you were the one who fired him. What's the deal? How do you have the authority to do that? You, with your high school education and caregiving job, can't possibly have the power to fire him. It's true that I work as a caregiver, but I'm also the facilities manager. I don't understand why you always seem to belittle me. Huh? You're the manager? Can you please stop lying? I'm not lying. But you work on site, right? You prioritize the residents' lunches, sometimes having your own meal later in the day. I believe that first-hand experience on the front line is crucial for understanding the operations. So I am involved in both caring for the residents and managing the facility. I didn't realize you were the president. So I know you're making more money than Daniel. But what does that have to do with Daniel getting fired? Oh, so my brother hasn't mentioned anything to you, huh? What do you mean? It seems like you're underestimating me because of my role as a caregiver. But just to clarify, Daniel has been employed at our facility for a year now. What? There's no way! Daniel is a smart man. He works for a top-tier company. I remember Daniel was working for a top-tier company, but he got fired due to some issues at work. Issues? What kind of issues? Yes, my brother used to go on a lot of business trips, right? Now that you mention it, it does seem like he hasn't been going on business trips lately. He got caught altering his business trip receipts to claim more money than he should have. They found out and fired him from the company. I didn't know that. He would leave the house every day to spend time in the park or cafes, trying not to be obvious. I knew about it, but he begged me not to tell you anything. Job hunting was tough for him. Nothing seemed to stick, and he got pretty down in the dumps. Feeling sorry for him, I offered him a job at our facility, which he gratefully accepted. He's been with us for a year now. But it turns out he was sneaking into the facility's office and stealing money from the safe. Despite being sued by his previous company, and I thought he had learned his lesson, it seems he hasn't. I think he has a problem. He was sued? Did he really do it? Maybe it was somebody else. The clerk mentioned discrepancies between the records and the cash. So they installed security cameras. And there, my brother's face was clearly captured, so it's not a case of mistaken identity. Emily, if you believe Daniel has an issue, why not support him? He's your brother. I won't mock your profession anymore, so please, don't let him go. So, it was you who wanted to cut ties and kick us out, right? And didn't Daniel also say he hated me? I don't feel obligated to help someone who feels that way. Plus, even though we're siblings, I'm the one in charge here. I simply can't overlook having a thief within the facility. Oh no! Even though things might not be great now, he had a good salary at his previous job. Why would he falsify receipts? Did you know that Daniel was addicted to gambling too? Huh? Gambling? That's a lie. He started playing poker online to kill time. But then, he started to lose control. He started pouring almost all of his allowance into it, but even that wasn't enough to satisfy him. Eventually, he crossed the line and dipped into the company's funds. We've already taken this matter to the authorities for assistance. What? The police? Of course. He stole the company's money. I can't even pay my own credit card bill. And now I have to deal with my unemployed husband getting arrested? How am I supposed to survive this? I don't know. Don't be so cold. I helped him out when he was in trouble, despite all the harassment he put me through. But now, after finding out that my brother stole from the facility, I have absolutely no intention of helping him. We've cut ties with you both, so please don't try to contact us again. I'm blocking both of you. We've moved, so we won't be seeing each other anymore. Emily, I'm sorry. I've been an asshole. Please help us. Hell no. Goodbye. No! My brother was arrested for embezzlement and had to pay a hefty fine. To cover the fine, and my sister-in-law's mounting credit card debt, he borrowed money from our parents. Unfortunately, this led to our parents cutting ties with him. Meanwhile, Rose, who used to work part-time while relying on financial support, has taken on multiple jobs. She's working from dawn till dusk. Despite her hard work, most of her earnings go toward repaying her parents, leaving her with little to spare. As a result, she can't afford any luxuries and even struggles to enjoy decent meals. According to my cousin, Daniel and Rose are constantly fighting every day. It might just be a matter of time before they get divorced. I'm committed to striving for a comfortable environment for our residents in the facility. I'll give it my all, both on the ground and in managing the operations.